Kanchanaburi, located in western Thailand, approximately 130 kilometers northwest of Bangkok, is a province rich in natural beauty and historical significance. The city of Kanchanaburi is nestled at the confluence of two major waterways, the River Kwai Noi, in Thai pronounced Kwai Noi, and the River Kwai Yari or Kwai Yari, each with its own unique character and historical importance. These rivers unite in the heart of the city, forming the Mekong River, which continues its journey southward to the Gulf of Thailand. Kanchanaburi is celebrated for its unique charm and diverse attractions, including its iconic floating raft houses. These distinctive accommodations offer visitors a serene retreat amidst breathtaking natural surroundings. A favorite activity, particularly among local tourists, involves a leisurely journey on these raft houses, gently towed along the river by a small boat. This provides a perfect opportunity to soak in the scenic beauty and tranquil ambience of Kanchanaburi's waterways. Adding excitement to the river scene are the so-called rocket boats, which cruise by at high speeds, zipping past the leisurely moving rafts and adding a burst of energy to the otherwise tranquil environment. Along the rivers, visitors encounter some fascinating sights, such as this Thai-Chinese Mahayana temple featuring a scaled-down replica of Beijing's iconic Temple of Heaven. This temple, called Wat Thorwan Wararam, is situated along the Kwai Yari River, not far upstream from its confluence with the Kwai Noi. Thai Chinese off-duty novices wear orange jackets and baggy fishermen's pants, while monks don long orange ceremonial robes for prayers, resembling Theravada attire. Mahayana temples in Thailand stand out with Chinese-style pagodas, vibrant colors, and decorative motifs like dragons and lotuses, often featuring multiple altars dedicated to various Buddhas or Bodhisattvas. Lively entertainment thrives on both the water and the shore, as floating restaurants and discos drift gracefully downriver, while riverside venues bustle with spectators enjoying the spectacle of illuminated rafts gliding by. Our boat softly sputters, pulling our raft along as the music aboard gradually grows louder. Suddenly, we spot another boat bearing a pirate flag speeding alongside us. For a moment, we wonder if we're about to be boarded by pirates, but quickly realize it's towing a raft like ours, only noisier. Beyond the rivers, the province is famed for its lush national parks, picturesque waterfalls, and significant historical landmarks, such as the infamous Death Railway and the bridge over the River Kwai, which continue to attract visitors from around the globe. We are making our way upstream toward the bridge, en route to experience the annual River Kwai Bridge Week Festival, a vibrant event traditionally co-organized by the Thai Red Cross Society, which also hosts a Red Cross Fair as part of the festivities. For the first time in the festival's history, over 500 drones will light up the night sky, adding a breathtaking visual dimension to the event, and we arrive only just in time. The first drone display showcases a message in Thai that reads,
สัปดาห์สะพานข้ามแม่น้ำแควและงานกาชาดจังหวัดกาญจนบุรีปี 2567
which translates to Week of the Bridge over the River Kwai and Red Cross Fair,
กาญจนบุรี
Province, Year 2024. Up next are the three stupas of the Three Pagoda Pass near Kanchanaburi, located on the border with Myanmar. This historic site played a significant role in Thai-Burmese history, as Burmese troops crossed this mountain pass on several occasions to launch attacks on Thailand during the Ayutthaya period. Next, the drones illuminate the dazzling red of rubies, the vibrant green of emeralds, and the royal purple of amethysts, highlighting Kanchanaburi's rich gemstone heritage. Then, the famous 297-meter-long bridge over the River Kwai emerges in the night sky, also known as Bridge 277, one of over 600 bridges on the 415-kilometer-long Thailand-Burma Railway. Its iconic design features the original curved sections and two straight pieces in the center, replacements made after the bridge was damaged in an air bombardment by the Allies. And here, a waterfall at the
ทุ่งใหญ่นเรศวร
Wildlife Sanctuary. And a heart with the name
กาญจนบุรี
As the drones dance in the air, onlookers eagerly guessing and anticipating what's next, the provincial logo and a red cross, symbols of the event organizers, suddenly emerge, illuminating the sky, before the provincial logo reappears once more, now with the subscript,
อบจ.กาญจนบุรี
an abbreviation that stands for,
องค์การบริหารส่วนจังหวัดกาญจนบุรี
which translates to
กาญจนบุรี
Provincial Administrative Organization.
และนี่คือองค์การบริหารส่วนจังหวัดกาญจนบุรี And this sign is here for the closure of Kanchanaburi province. Please, full grab hands for the celebration. ดำเนินโดยนางสาวนัทสมุทรจากกระทรวงการศึกษาวิทยาศาสตร์วิจัยและนวัตกรรมครับสำนักงานการวิจัยแห่งชาติ
The drones now gently descend, clearing the stage and setting the scene for the rest of the show to unfold.
This is for all the drone show. You can see all the symbols of Kanchanaburi province, and also you can see all the presents in the golden River Kwai Bridge in Kanchanaburi province. We see our cultures, we see all the natural power every day, and also every tourist should be going.
With the spotlight now on the bridge, the hauntingly majestic royal hymn begins to fill the air. This deeply revered piece, a tribute to the grandeur of the king, resonates with profound respect. composed in 1888 by the Russian Pyotr Sacharovsky and later enriched with lyrics by Prince Narasara Nuwatiwong and King Rama VI. The music echoes through the night sky, its melody symbolizing royal dignity. Traditionally played during royal occasions, often alongside the national anthem, this song calls the audience to stand in honor. The lyrics, written in Raja Sap, express unwavering devotion to the monarch, praising him as the supreme guardian of the people and a source of wisdom and peace. It serves as a powerful reminder of the deep respect Thai citizens hold for their monarchs, and its gentle strains convey loyalty and reverence. Once the national anthem of Siam until 1932, this hymn is still played before every film in public theatres, inviting the audience to pay homage to the king. Tonight, its powerful notes elevate the atmosphere, honoring the Thai monarchy with unmatched grace and reverence. Now, as the scenes unfold on the riverside screen and the sound and light show illuminates the night, let us reflect on the history surrounding the construction of the Thailand-Burma Railway, a project that forever changed the lives of many.
ด้วยผลความสำคัญจากการสร้างทางรถไฟสายบ่อน้ำและสะพานข้ามแม่น้ำแควแห่งนี้ท่านทั้งหลายโปรดร่วมย้อนรำลึกวันเวลาถึงเหตุการณ์ในอดีตที่พี่น้องบรรพชนชาวไทยทั้งหลายได้สละชีพพลีร่างทับธงโลกาเพื่อดำรงไปซึ่งเอกราชและอธิปไตยของชาติ
To understand the context of the Thailand-Burma Railway, we must first go back to World War I. During this time, Japan honored its treaty with Britain and declared war on Germany. Japanese forces seized the German naval base at Tsingtao, in northeast China, gaining a foothold in China on November 7, 1914. After World War I, former German possessions in China were handed over to Japan, much to the outrage of China. By the mid-1930s, Japan had established a foothold in Shandong and Manchuria, and in 1932, the Japanese transformed Manchuria into the puppet state of Manchukuo. Japan's ambition stretched further, with plans to extend its influence across all of China. However, China's resistance led by Chiang Kai-shek and Japan's increasing territorial demands ultimately led to the Second Sino-Japanese War in 1937. To weaken Japan's war effort, Britain, the United States, and the Netherlands imposed a trade embargo on Japan, while supplying Chinese forces through a road across the foothills of the Himalayas. In response, Japan sought to disrupt this vital supply line to China by invading Burma, which was a British colony at the time. With the success of the Japanese offensive that began in December 1941, including the attack on Pearl Harbor and the invasion of Malaya, Japan's forces were soon fighting British forces in Burma. Their aim was not only to cut off the Allied supply route into China, but also to prepare for an eventual offensive against India. To support their army in Burma, the Japanese needed a more secure supply route than the vulnerable sea lanes through the Andaman Sea, which were increasingly targeted by Allied forces. This led to the decision to build a 415 kilometers railway through dense jungle and mountainous terrain. The construction of the railway began in 1942, simultaneously in Burma and Thailand, with the goal of linking the two ends. The Japanese army assembled a multinational workforce of around 250,000 Asian laborers and over 60,000 prisoners of war, POWs, from Australia, Britain, the Netherlands, and the United States. By October 16, 1943, the two ends of the railway were joined at Konkulta in Thailand. Tragically, the construction cost an appalling toll. 12,399 POWs lost their lives, about 20% of the total workforce, and an estimated 70 to 90,000 civilian laborers died as well, primarily due to malnutrition, poor medical care, and brutal treatment by their captors. The Korean soldiers, who were conscripted into the Japanese military during the occupation of Korea, were often tasked with guarding the laborers, and their treatment of the POWs was often merciless, driven by their own resentment towards their low rank within the Japanese military hierarchy. The immense suffering and staggering death toll led to the railway being dubbed the Death Railway. It is said that for every railway sleeper laid, a life was lost. The memory of these atrocities serves as a poignant reminder of the brutal conditions endured by those who were forced to construct this railway, forever linking the history of the Thailand-Burma Railway to the sacrifices made during World War II.
ได้ยกพลขึ้นบกจากทางภาคใต้ของไทยที่จังหวัดประจวบคีรีขันธ์ชุมพรและนครศรีธรรมราชสงขลาเป็นต้น
During World War II, the bridge over the River Kwai and the Thailand-Burma Railway, crucial to Japan's military supply route, became targets for Allied forces. In 1944, Allied bombers carried out several air raids aimed at disabling the bridge and halting the progress of the railway. Despite efforts to destroy it, the bridge's central structure remained intact, though significant damage was inflicted. The damage to the railway line was part of a broader strategy by the Allies to disrupt Japanese supply lines and cripple their war effort in Southeast Asia. Meanwhile, the war's broader course led to the bombing of Japan. In August 1945, the United States dropped atomic bombs on the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, causing immense destruction and loss of life. The devastating impact of these bombs, coupled with the prolonged Allied campaigns in the Pacific, led to Japan's surrender on the 15th of August, 1945, bringing an end to World War II. After the war, the fate of the bridge over the River Kwai and the Thailand-Burma Railway remained uncertain. Colonel Warmenhoven, a Dutch officer and former civil servant, took over command of the Burma-Thailand Railway immediately after the war. Warmenhoven played an important role in keeping the railway operational, which allowed the safe return of thousands of POWs, forced laborers, and Japanese soldiers. The railway had been left in disrepair, and although the bridge itself had survived the war, it had been severely damaged during the Allied bombings in 1944. In the years following the war, the task of restoring the bridge fell to Colonel Warmenhoven. He was responsible for overseeing the repairs and used materials sourced from Java to replace the damaged sections of the bridge. Thanks to his efforts, the bridge was restored and stabilized for future generations, ensuring that this historical monument would survive and continue to serve as a symbol of the human cost of war, as well as resilience and remembrance.
ในการแทนการเข้าดีสังผู้พันไซโตนานทหารแห่งองค์สมเด็จพระจักรพรรดิญี่ปุ่นของเราจะต้องไปคืนทุกคนแห่งที่ทำของเราได้ก้าวผ่านพวกแกเราเดินทางไปจนสร้างทางรถไฟนี้ให้เสร็จภายในเวลา14 คืนเราได้จงควบคุมพวกมันให้ดีอย่าให้พวกเขาจงแข็งอดในการทำงานไม่อดรู้เฉยจะบาดเจ็บล้มป่วย
After World War II, much of the Thailand-Burma Railway was dismantled. Following Japan's surrender in 1945, the railway lost its strategic importance, and the post-war Allied authorities deemed parts of it impractical to maintain. In addition, many sections had suffered extensive damage due to Allied bombing campaigns during the war. Between Nam Tok and the border with Myanmar, the railway was deconstructed, leaving behind only remnants of its original 415-kilometer stretch. Tracks, bridges, and other materials were salvaged and reused elsewhere, while the jungle reclaimed much of the route. The remaining sections in Thailand, including the famous bridge over the River Kwai, were preserved and restored. Today, these surviving portions serve as both functional railway lines and historical landmarks, reminding visitors of the immense human cost of their construction.
สิ่งมีชีวิตที่อยู่เบื้องล่าง จึงเป็นเป้าหมายทางยุทธศาสตร์ที่ฝ่ายสัมพันธมิตรต้อง
infamous bridge over the River Kwai, officially known as Bridge 277, is one of over 600 bridges that make up the Thailand-Burma Railway. This bridge became globally renowned after being featured in the 1957 epic war movie Bridge on the River Kwai, which, despite its title, was actually filmed in a mountainous area of Sri Lanka. The film's portrayal of the bridge, the suffering of the POWs, and the dramatic struggle for survival brought international attention to the historical significance of the railway and its associated tragedies. However, while the film's depiction of the bridge captured the imagination of audiences worldwide, the true story behind Bridge 277 and the railway reveals its grim origins as a military supply route for Imperial Japan. Stretching from Ban Pong in Thailand to Thanbu Zayat in Myanmar, the railway was built by forced labor, including prisoners of war and local civilians, under brutal conditions. The legacy of suffering and sacrifice tied to its construction remains a somber reminder of the human cost of war. Allied military personnel who died or were killed during the construction of the Thailand-Burma Railway, as well as those killed in action in the region, are buried at the war cemeteries of Don Rak and Chong Khai in Thailand, and at Tok Chant in Myanmar. The Tok Chant Cemetery also holds the graves of victims from other regional conflicts. These fields of honor are located on land that was donated and purchased by the Commonwealth War Graves Commission, which is responsible for their care and maintenance, ensuring that the sacrifices of these soldiers are never forgotten.
จึงเป็นตัวแทนแห่งความสามัคคีและมิตรภาพเมื่อเรานึกถึงคืนวันที่ผ่านมาจึงคู่ควรแก่คำว่าสะพานข้ามแม่น้ำแควร้อยตาลึกสู่สันติภาพ
แสดงในครั้งนี้ขอบพระคุณนะคะสำนักงานการท่องเที่ยวและกีฬาจังหวัดกาญจนบุรี
As our raft is gently towed downstream, retreating with the current, the drones reappear in another dazzling display of intricate patterns against the night sky. This depicts Kanchanaburi's fish fountain, a striking landmark situated on the promenade by the Mekong River near the mouth of the River Kwai Bridge. This captivating installation features an elegantly crafted sculpture of a fish, depicted mid-leap, symbolizing the abundance of aquatic life in the region's waterways. The drone spectacle concludes with a powerful image of a couple holding hands, their glowing silhouettes contrasting the earlier scenes of war. This symbol of love and unity highlights hope and healing, leaving a lasting impression of peace and connection in the night sky. Moments later, a cascade of fireworks bursts forth, painting the heavens in vibrant hues. From an ever-increasing distance, we watch this immersive spectacle unfold, its sounds and sights gradually fading into a mesmerizing memory. With this, we bid farewell to the River Kwai Bridge Week Festival 2024, a poignant celebration of history and culture that reminds us of the brutality of war and the enduring necessity of peace.